Hi, this is Abaddon from Venom Inc. You're listening to Maximum Threshold Radio. Stay wild.
Welcome to another sweet edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. This week is our killer interview with Radchad and Venom Inc. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get this going. Dom tried to give you audio of him promoting this episode, but it came out like crap on his phone. So I stepped in and took charge. What a knucklehead. Thanks for tuning in to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Horns up, fists in the air. Oh, and there's nothing better than the shocker.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Hey, I want to throw this out there. And today's episode is brought to you by Fram Auto Filter. For all your air filter needs, Fram is there for you. And also by Gibson Guitars. For all your replicated Chinese guitars that look like American guitars with 1/10 of the quality workmanship. And also by Dairy Queen. For all your lactose intolerant needs, you can get your Dairy Queen products here. Or go to Dairy Queen and use promo code lactose intolerant or use the promo code IBS. These will get you each additional 50% off of your purchase at your local Dairy Queen. Once again, use the promo code lactose intolerant or IBS for 50% off. And try the new Rookie. Really great. And I think I really like it. Thank you. Okay, so there's commercials for your day. Once again, you're tuning into the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Episode, I think this is 495. I'm taking this one on the road today. I had to get this episode out to you guys, though, because this is a really killer interview that we got lined up for you for this week. Radchad last week, went to Blackest the Black Festival. That was with, of course, that was Danzig and had Venom Inc. and all kinds of bands played that night. So he caught up with a bunch of the bands. So you're going to be here over the next few weeks. We're going to be sprinkling in some interviews for you from that event. And next week is going to be a live. We got a couple live call-ins. And they got a pre-record. I think we got a Paul Stanley call-in for his weekly TNN. He hasn't done one in about a month. But I think he's getting really caught up with that. So it'll be nice, man. We love hearing Paul calling. It's definitely a spice of the show. We got some Rock on the Range interviews lined up for you. I'm not going to unload them all on you. But we got another one we'll throw out there. Not sure if we're going to throw the one with Michael out. Well, we're going to wait for that. We're just keeping your ass to feather for another week. But we got some cool interviews. I think maybe I'll throw out the Suicide Silence interview that I did with Chris, the guitarist, where we break it down a bit with how about the latest release, self-titled Suicide Silence. We talk about the gear and style and whatever. It's a good interview. It's cool stuff. We talked a lot before going live. And I just wanted to say, dude's a real cool guy. And also, I think Radchad even caught up with him and Eddie, at the Blackest the Black Festival. It's because, man, these dudes love us. Well, who does? Well, there's some out there that don't. There's the haters. Haters gonna hate, but I don't care. Because they hate us. How's that? So, oh man. What's going on in music news? I don't have a clue. You have to listen in to this week's edition of Rock and Metal News, as we always learn what the hell's going on in the music news. You can't count on me for it because I ain't got time for doing all this research like I used to back in the day. Ron does a great job in Rock and Metal News with the weekly dance. And yeah, they're coming out of every other week, man, about Ron. They've been doing this for, like 7, 8 years with us, every single week, other than, like, some of their holidays, like their Canadian Thanksgiving, they won't do it. I think they got a Canadian Mother's Day, too. I'm not sure, but some other days like that. I think maybe, Christmas, I don't know if Canada has their own Christmas or what, but whatever the case is, they've been doing it for years with us, and they're dedicated to the cause, and we totally enjoy it, and we always put it up on our player. So if you're tuning into Maximum Threshold Radio, you've heard Ron go through the Rocky Metal News segment. It comes on like every 10 songs or something in the playlist. You'll hear their little segment. But you always will hear it on the live recorded program. Because, like I said, I listen to it right along with you guys when it's live, so I learn what's going on too, so I can talk about it. But obviously, I'm not doing it right now because I'm driving. So I wanted to get something together for you. We have a lot of people who download our show, who listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever you want to call it now, Google Play, and all the other places that distribute our program. We are an internationally syndicated program. I am far from bragging on that because it's the way it is these days. There's so many websites that just snag our program and put it on their website or their network, whatever. Well, we have no clue. I really honestly cannot tell you how many numbers we have people listening to this. Before, probably about 5 years ago, we kind of took a really rough guess, and we asked the people who are syndicated, who are replaying our show, what their listeners are, and we came across it was close to 250,000 listeners that we have worldwide. But hey, I'm telling you, I would not be shocked if it's a lot more than that. It's because it's listening to a program like ours on all these other stations that we have no clue. And there's so many new places where you can listen to and download the program. And we're in your cars, man. It's simple as that. You got satellite radio, you got internet in your car. You got Apple Podcast, iTunes, what the fuck you call it? You can listen to our show at any time. You know what's even funnier? I bought a couple of the Echoes, Amazon Echoes, or Dot. And if you just go, Alexa, play Maximum Threshold, it'll put on Maximum Threshold Radio. It'll put the station right on for you, which is pretty funny. So there's just another way of listening. And that's pretty damn quick, too. I think it also works with Siri, and if you say, okay, Google, you do the same thing. You say play Maximum Threshold, it'll play it. If you have a Fire Stick, or any other thing that has Alexa on it, we can talk to play, whatever. Try that out, and you should be able to hear Maximum Threshold Radio. We don't have many shows throughout the week. We have probably, I think it's 4, but a bunch of them are rotations throughout the week. So you get to hear some really good stuff. We have Cola's Cool Kitchen, which is Monday mornings at 8 o'clock on our network. We have the Jay Stone Show. We have Mars Attack. And we have Maximum Threshold Radio Show. MTRS, the flag station show. So that's what's going on over here in our neck of the woods. I want to also toss this out. If you guys have not had the opportunity to do this, go on Spotify or any type of streaming service that you use to listen to music. Look up Morning Wagon and just play something from it. Just whether you like it or not, just go on there and play it. Morning Wagon. And if you have problems spelling it, it's all one. I think on what the hell is that? Spotify. iHeartRadio. It's Morning, then Wagon. They got the space. Well, the band does not have a space. It's just the way that the label put together the records and they tagged it. So it's kind of weird, but that's what they did. Yeah, just go on there and just do a search Morning Wagon and just listen to one of our songs. And it's Morning is spelled Mourning, like I'm so sad. That kind of Morning Wagon. The Morning Wagon, if you guys aren't familiar with a Morning Wagon is more like a hearse, like an old one, like old wagon. You know, from back in the cowboy days, they used to put the bodies in the wagon. They called them Morning Wagon. So yeah, there you go. Check it out. Also, some news on the band. If you're anywhere near the Cleveland area on July 8th, Morning Wagon will be playing with King's X at the legendary Cleveland Agora. I think they're playing the ballroom this time. Unless I guess ticket sales like pop up a lot, then we move back over to the theater, big ass room. I love playing big stages. Because you know how tall I am. I need a big stage. Guess what Smash Box does. But I like a big stage too, as long as I got a long enough damn cord. If I got a long cord, then I'll feel better. But if I got these little bitty ass cords like I've been playing with, I ain't going far. I'm staying right with my pedal board. That kind of sucks. But we got Morning Wagon. We got some new material we're working on. Planning on unleashing it to you guys as the new show. I don't think there's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to pop one new one in there, start getting in rotation. We got this real cool song called Long that we're working on. And as soon as we get this, it's all done, figured out, recorded, of course you'll hear it here on Maximum Threshold Radio. And I'd like to thank everybody who supported the band over the years, even with me in it. Of course, I got kind of up the game of the band by bringing just Adonis figure up on stage. That's right. I may not sound real good, but I sure damn look good doing it though. That's all that matters. And I'm really going to try to bring on my David Lee Roth kit at this next show. So I'm going to try. I got my Les Paul in one hand, and I don't know what it'll be in the other hand, but I'm going to try. And if my knees are okay, I'll try it. If they hurt, I ain't going to try, because I don't want that to be my last show. So I'm going to get off here and let you guys get to this Venom Inc. interview with Radchad. And like I said, I want to thank all of you for tuning in this week, as you do every week. Once again, we're here at Maximum Threshold Radio at MaximumThreshold.net. You guys rock, man. And so I just want to say thanks again for tuning in. I do this every week for you, and the other guys do this too, because we're all dedicated to the cause, and the cause is to bring you guys music, new music, and to talk with artists and with rock stars, whatever you want to call it, and bring it to you, because you're not going to hear these type of interviews anywhere else, especially the way we conduct them. It's just our trademark. We try to bring it to you as if these guys in these bands, like we went to high school with them, and we're getting caught up. That's how we are perceived as. We're just all friends with everybody. And just wait. You're going to hear this interview I did with Scott and Brian of Alter Bridge in a couple weeks. And you're going to laugh your ass off. There's some funny shit in there. was interviewing them. It's cool stuff. They're really cool dudes. So yeah, once again, thanks again for tuning in to Maximum Threshold Radio. I'm out of here, but I want to thank you again for tuning in, as always. And got to say this, horns up, fist in the air, baby. All about you. All about you.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News, and this is your Maximum Threshold Rock and Metal News Report. Wednesday 13 has released a new music video on YouTube for the title track to his new album called Condolences. The album is now out through Nuclear Blast. And Meshuggah guitarist Frederick Thorndahl will miss the band's summer tour, and the replacement will be Per Nilsson of Scar Symmetry. They are on a North American tour with Megadeth, Tesseract, and Lil Lake. You can check out their official websites for the tour dates. And CKY have released a new single titled Replaceable off their upcoming album The Phoenix. The Phoenix will be released on June 16th through E1 Music, and you can catch the band live on the 2017 Vans Warped Tour. Continuing with your MaximumThreshold.net rock and metal news report, Metallica have released a new video on their Metallica TV YouTube channel. You can now watch the 360-degree live footage of Seek and Destroy, filmed on May 19th at the Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The band are now on tour with Avenged Sevenfold and various support bands, so you can check out their websites for the tour dates. And Act of Defiance, featuring two ex-Megadeth members, guitarist Chris Broderick and drummer Sean Drover, rounded off by vocalist Henry Derrick, and on bass Matt Bashand. They're now mixing their new album with Dave Otero. They hope to have the album out in the fall, so stay tuned. Can't wait for that one. And finally, Rex Brown, ex-Pantera and now in Down, has released a music video on YouTube for his new song titled Train Song. It's off his upcoming new solo debut album called Smoke on This. It will be out through E1 Music on July the 28th. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News with a Z, and this has been your Maximum Threshold Rock and Metal News Report. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey everybody, this is Radchad from Blackest of the Blackest. I'm here right now with Abaddon from Venom Inc. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining me, man.
Very, very good. Thank you for doing this.
Awesome, man. Hey, man, so for those that are familiar with you cats, obviously you guys got a new band called Venom Inc, basically. You guys went off from another direction. Am I correct for saying that, sir?
That's correct, yeah. It's,
go ahead.
It's an old, it's a band that's been around since the 80s. Myself and Mantis, the guitarist, we started the band. We invited Kronos into the band, and we ran for maybe 15 years or something like this. We got Demolition Man, Tony Demolition Man Dolan, we got
awesome.
him in the band. That ran for 10 years. We haven't been together for a little while, but that's the myself, Mantis and Demolition Man, that's the lineup that we have today. You can still go see Kronos, you can still go see that lineup of Venom. You can come see us too, so, you know, win-win.
So we're talking about tours now and of that nature now with Venom Inc, not
yes.
just... So what are you doing? Basically, just doing the States right now, or are you doing European, or are you strictly sticking to European, or?
Since we got together, we've done I think we've done 300 or 400 shows. We've done 2 tours of America, two full tours of America.
Well, there you go.
We've done 2 full tours in Europe. We've been.
So you've been active,
Japan.
Basically.
We've been active, yeah. We've been all over.
But it shows you how much I pay attention.
We're back in the States. We're doing a lot of these festival dates. But we're back in the States for a full 30-day tour in September.
Awesome. For those who are not familiar, you guys have you dropped any albums lately, or are you working on some stuff in the future?
We've got a new album with Nuclear Blast.
Awesome. And which you just signed, correct?
Worldwide, yeah. And that's due for release in August.
Awesome.
So it'll predate the tour by a month. And like I say, we start everything, the release here and the tour dates all start in America. Everything's about being over here.
Yeah, so you're basically just going to be attacking. You're going to be killing it in America. Absolutely. First. Awesome. So that's great, man.
100%.
So basically, all that information will be on your internet, your basically your web pages.
On the websites, yeah.
Yeah, your websites.
Yeah.
Can you go and tell the fans where you can find that?
Yeah, you find that at www.Venom Inc. You'll find it if you go to the website. That'll take you through to Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. It's all in there.
I got a question for you. I posed this to another band just earlier today in an interview that I did. Being that the terrorists that are just atrocious right now, and obviously they're attacking in Europe. Are you guys finding it more hard now, basically playing, fearing, or you guys just say fuck it, we're going to go out
just
there?
say fuck it. You have to. I mean, the attacks in Manchester that happened last weekend. I was personally at the same place, not the venue. I was at the
general area,
the train station, and the venue are both linked together. I was at the train station. I got out of there, and we were there on Saturday night, and then the bomb happened on the morning and on the Monday morning, and I was just fucking shocked. You know what I mean? It's you're talking about. I mean, the youngest, I believe, fatality was 8 years of age.
Yeah,
and that's probably like that young girl's first fucking gig, first and last gig. It's ridiculous.
Regardless of the genre of the music, if it's pop or whatever, metal or whatever, it doesn't matter. They don't.
It's people going to a gig. Yeah. It's not about politics. It's not about oil.
Exactly.
They don't
religion.
Care.
Yeah,
they don't give a shit.
Exactly.
I've just found out off my wife just right now that the flight that I was going to go back on to Heathrow Airport is right now closed. Gatwick Airport is right now closed.
So they're taking.
It's been a new cyber attack. All the computers are down, so there's no planes going in or out of Heathrow, or nothing's going into London, or out. So are
you guys consider yourself a political band? Because you mentioned politics a little bit. And,
no.
You just want to go out and just entertain the crap out of people.
We're educated. We know what's going on. We know what's going on. We know what the backstory is. Yeah. We understand the media hype surrounding certain things. We understand where you can call somebody a terrorist, and it's not necessarily that faction that are terrorists. It's got a whole different story to it. So,
any wild things on the tours that you can share with the listeners?
Oh, there's been far too many. We toured the States last time with the Necrophagia, and that was just
my god,
that was outrageous, completely outrageous.
Lunacy,
just way too gone.
Okay, no worries, man. Hey, man, I want to appreciate you taking the time out. I know you're busy, man. You got more interviews set up, man. Looking forward to you guys playing today, man. You guys are gonna be coming up playing, man.
We're going to play a new song today. First one off the album.
Awesome.
We haven't played it anywhere else, so first time today. Blackest and Black.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Thank you very much.